you can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. And this is your monthly forecast for May 2014. Virgos, we begin this month with a lot of focus on experiential learning. A lot of you will be wanting to go to other countries and enhance your education more. If the focus is on higher learning for you. There's a new moon that is transiting in your house of learning, and the new moon is in Taurus. So, a lot of opportunities will come by you where you will get an option to um, enhance your learning, or maybe have an option or an opportunity to go out and study and further your studies. The good thing about this particular new moon is that every time a new moon comes in a certain part, transits a certain part of your chart, and like I said, in your case, it's about higher learning, and the new moon has to do with not just learning, enhancing your learning, or furthering your education, but it is also focusing on travel. Maybe you will travel to other countries, other places besides where it is that you live currently, to pick up a course or maybe learn a new skill set. There is also a lot of focus on on moving out of finally the way that your mind moves in old grooves and getting into a far more fresh zone, Virgo. So I think that's a um, it's a great start to a month, and I think somewhere your faith is renewed in life. The way there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of despite some of you could be. I would say struggling financially, but be sort of be watching your purse. But I would say that the opportunity that this particular aspect gives, it will just give you a lot of hope. I think it could be also be something that you thought that, oh, you may just have to put it on a side for a while. But with this particular beginning of the month, with the moment the aspect happens, I think there will be a lot of you who have been thinking and planning of doing this get an opportunity to go out. It's also a great time to be sowing seeds for your future investment so that you can reap a good reward later. So do a lot of planning, do a lot of focus on your investments, real estate, how it is that you want the money to get planned out, how it is that you want to see the results get yielded in the as the year unfolds. I think it's some of you could already be getting into some form of a budgeting exercise, and for some of you, I think it will be wise to uh, have a look at your investments that are there. What needs to be done with it? Do you need to be maybe something needs to get liquidated, maybe some loan needs to get reworked, maybe you need to be changing your bank, doing something about your investments, maybe your you need to be investing in real estate. So this is a time where a lot of focus needs to be done so that your future is simpler. Use this opportunity well. There's a lot of planetary support that is there for you, Virgos, and this is like I said, it's a good time as well, because you will get all the support. If you're seeking out for experts, you'll be able to find them easily. Every time in astrology that we say this is a good time, it does not indicate or mean that rest of the times are not good. It just indicates that maybe at this, not maybe, sorry, that at this point of time, because there is a planetary support that is there, specifics what you're seeking out, you will be able to access them, access the resources much more simpler. At times we waste months looking for an expert. You're hunting for an investment expert, you can't find. You're looking for somebody, a great house in the real estate, you can't find it, and then months go by. But at times things just happen. So that is what in astrology, when we say, it's a great time now, because there is a great planetary support. The planets are sort of, forming a nice circle of friendship around you and saying, okay, fine, here it is. So all you need to do is, of course, make that little effort and go out and look for it. For those of you who are, I would say, financially supporting other people, or have people who are financially dependent on them, try not to throw too much of your weight, because it's not a good time, because I think you need to be using your compassion a lot, and also it's very important that at this point of time you don't compromise your values over money. So if there is some deal, or something that you think you can make a quick buck or something can be done, be extremely careful about this. It won't do you much good. Also, if you have a spouse maybe who's not working at this point of time, or if you or either ways, or if you are dependent onto it, see, it can go either way. Try and ensure that there are no power struggles as far as money is concerned. Be a little careful. So use your resources wisely, and this is about tangible, your real tangible wealth. It's has to do with your investments. And in any case, like I said, some of you are going to be watching your purse. Mid month we have Mars that has been retrograde since March, and Mars gets active, gets direct around the 19th of May, and it gets direct in your house of Scorpio, and it is joined by the lovely Venus and the bad boy of astrology, Uranus. Now, Uranus is a bit mad. He, every time, he doesn't care, he doesn't understand rules. And Mars is this bull in a china shop. So you have this bull in a china shop, you have the lovely Venus, and you have the mad Uranus who's sitting out there. So they are, it's going to be pretty chaotic in this particular house, because it's a house of secrets. It's a house of deep psychic abilities. Also a house wherein it's a house of emotional retreat. You really don't want to talk much about maybe stuff that's happening with you, or there are some secrets that you have. House of Scorpio is also ruled. It's also the house of sex. So some of you could be in a very experimental relationship sexually, which you may not want to talk or discuss with others. Some of you could have some secrets around which could come out at this point of time, because like I said, see, Uranus being there will make it more experimental. And Uranus is all about unrestrained energy, and it's the Uranian energy is that though it's mad, it's quite infectious, but it doesn't stay for long. And Mars is there now. Mars, it brings a lot of intensity along with it. So there could be some very intense sexual experiences which are extremely unusual and unconventional that you may be experiencing, and you don't want to really talk about them with anybody. It could also be that at this point of time you could be addressing, or it could be some deep-seated fears, that just come to peak at this point of time. They surface, and you just have to sort of, you're forced to address them. And I think you should also see, every time that there is a aspect, we all must understand is that every time that there is a conjunct or a transit that happens in a particular house, and especially a house of which is as strong as a house of Scorpio, it's just the universe is just asking you to address things that have been just lying under the carpet for a long time, and they need to be addressed, and those fears need to be quieted and put on a side. Otherwise, it's one endless cycle that we all run through. You could also be feeling intensely devoted at this point of time, Virgos, and you will also be seeking a similar commitment from your partner. I think all along, for those of you who have not really asked per se, or have not felt that strongly, are going to be moving on the other side and saying that, look, I need a commitment now. But like I said, the intensity of devotion is, it's really, really strong from your side. There is also a focus on joint finances, on inheritances, on maybe getting some gifts, something from your parents, something from your grandparents, something that you inherit. It doesn't have to be actually even, something grand, but yeah, it speaks about some form of small inheritance that may come your way. Try and not get into power struggles this month, because it's extremely important for you. And remember that it is a life sphere of emotional stability, and it requires courage. So have a good May. I'll see you again in June. And thank you so much for